Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments here on the Polygon Matic chart. And before I kickstart the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a brief of what has been happening, where you can see that Polygon Matic, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $2.9 mark in what I've been terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.32 mark in what I've been terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2 is an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, where we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, having the wave 5 completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, and also sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that perfectly lies at around the $5.1 mark, and that is my long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And jumping to the forward chart for further analysis, here on the forward chart you can see have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a fractal wave within the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, where I also believe we have seen the formation of the first wave of this Elliot wave structure in blue, and because of its impulsive nature, we also expected to see a fractal wave in formation within that first wave to the upside, where you can see have this Elliot wave structure in yellow being a fractal wave within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside, and also making our peak at around the $1.3 mark. And then from there we started a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of a second wave, which is my primary scenario, and that is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And in the formation of a second wave, which is a corrective wave, we also expected to see an ABC corrective structure in formation, and we can have that corrective structure having this as the wave A, then a wave B, then continued pushing even low in the formation of that wave C to the lower side. And getting a little bit into the details of this ABC corrective structure, in the formation of this wave B, I expected this wave B to retrace into this target area, which is right here, which I was basing it on the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of the wave A to the low of that wave A, and that was giving me a minimum target area between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, which perfectly lies between the 1.09 and the $0.97 mark. And you can see we did not fully maximize that target area in the formation of that wave B, but made a high at around the $0.94 mark. Then from there we started this 5-wave structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave C, and that is so because a wave C is an impulsive wave, and we also expect to see a 5-wave structure in the formation of that wave C, where I believe we have completed the formation of that first wave to the lower side. So in the formation of the wave C, we have this as the wave 1, then I'm expecting a bit of a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 2 before we see a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to complete the formation of this wave C, and also complete the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2, which is my primary scenario. And sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 2, I used the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of the wave A to the low of that wave A, and that gave me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.5, which lies between the $0.8736 mark and the $0.8491 mark. That is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave to the upside to do. And jumping to the 1-hour chart, where we have a chart pattern that is fully supporting this bounce to the upside in the formation of this second wave. After losing the key area of support at around the $0.78 mark, we saw the formation of a double bottom, which is right here, which is a pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the minimum target area of the breakout being given by the height between the neckline and the bottoms, and that was giving me a minimum target area back to around the $0.7924 mark, which is a target area that we have now fully maximized. We have also managed to break above the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart, and also managed to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark. And getting back to the 4-hour chart, here on the 4-hour chart to give you the short-term scenario in the formation of this second wave. Now that we have managed to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark, there are chances that we might see a bit of a retest of that key area of resistance, and once the retest is in and a success, then we can continue pushing even higher to fully maximize the target area in the formation of this second wave between the $0.87 mark and the $0.85 mark. And once we get into that target area, then we can expect that impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 3. And here on the 4-hour chart, you can also see that we have also managed to break above the 20-day MA, meaning it's also acting as support, and we have the support for us to continue pushing higher in the formation of this second wave, which is right here. So let's be patient and see how that plays out and continue watching for this retest, which is right here. And in case we lose that key area of support and the retest is not a success, then there are chances that we might get back to the area at around the $0.74 mark once more. And in case we do not find support there, then we can continue pushing even lower. I believe and I hope that we must fully maximize the formation of this second wave before we continue pushing lower in the formation of that wave 3. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the 4-hour chart, on the RSI we are trading at around the 68 mark, meaning we have a bit of room for us to support any movements to the upper side before we get into the overbought region. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and we are also seeing a bit of an increase in the buying momentum, meaning higher prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.